Mobile bar hire. Let's have a chat. So you're having your event, you're having your party, you're wondering, do I have a mobile bar? Is a trestle table enough? Only you can answer that question, and most of the time it comes down to two factors. One, how fast do you want your bartenders to work? And two, what do you want it to look like? That's it. This isn't a sales chat. We can't sell you into what something looks like. You make a decision based on how do you feel. We can't talk you into whether or not you want a mobile bar or bar. You'll have a look, see what it looks like. If you scroll down a little bit on the page, you'll see all the different options of what it can look like. And the other one is how fast you want the bartender to work. The mobile bar is a luxury. It's something you want, not something you need. Our bartenders will be much faster when they have the facilities that they're used to, more familiar with, and have trained for years to work behind. Naturally, a trestle table, as I'm sure you can imagine, or your dining table in the corner of your room, there's all kinds of setups we've been given over the years. We're putting a bucket onto a table. All of our bottles are up on the top here. Not only is it quite unsightly, but it's also in the way. The mobile bar will allow us to drop all our gear down, our ice out of the way. It gives us drainage on our ice bit, which makes the ice last longer, but these are features that aren't really important to you. You don't care. The point is, with all of this for the bartender, it makes them twice as fast at being able to do their job. It makes them able to put more drinks up on the top in a faster time frame. That's the only bit you should be interested in. As I did say earlier on, scroll down, have a look at all the bar setups, or just keep watching this video. I feature a few of them in the B-roll on top of what the bar can look like. Now let's show you what this is like under the surface. This is the frame of our mobile bar. So usually when people look at the pictures of the wooden bar, for example, they assume we've quite simply made a bar out of wood for 50 quid and we're trying to hire it for £300 a unit. It is a professionally built bar station with a solid frame, solid steel, ice wells, etc, etc. So we've removed the paneling, which is quite simply cladding that clips to the front there. The bar itself, for those that are interested in it, many of you won't care what goes on behind here, but it's really important to have ice drainage. So we use good old plumbing sinks, and they just go in there and drain into there. Why is this important? Because many of you just won't care. It's about how much money you spend on ice. If you've ever had ice in a bucket, chilling drinks down over summer, maybe even just a bucket full of beers and you poured the ice in, of course, the ice melts and it turns into a pool of water. The bigger that water pool becomes and the less the ice, the faster it's melting the ice. So we want to keep the melted water away from the ice in order to make sure you're getting more money out of the ice that you've bought. It also makes it far easier for us to work with, and the drinks look better when the ice remains quite dry. That's why it's really important to have a sink with drainage in there. Moving on, we have what's called speed rails in the industry. Why speed rails? Why are they faster? As I mentioned earlier in the video, when your camera was over here, is we'll have bottles on the top. It can be quite long, arduous to get them move into what we're doing, whereas these are at the natural height in which we work at. And we just grab them straight out and use them instantly. But these are all these tiny little factors that add together to make our bartenders much, much faster to work when they're behind one of these. Again, 90% of you watching this video don't care. None of this interests you, which is absolutely fine. But that's why we showed you the cladding over here in the corner. And why we've got so many more options that we build that quite simply clamp on. So we've got all of those bar options there. If you like the look of one of them, then yeah, hire the mobile bar. Why not? If you don't like the look of them and you want to go off a trestle table, or you want to get your budget under control a bit better, we can work on those trestle tables. Not a problem at all. However, it will make your bartender a touch slower. Anyway, send that inquiry through, give us a shout, see if it's within your budget and if this is something you actually want added onto your party. Speak to you soon.